Hasn't read the meeting minutes from last year. We'll need to approve those, just. Let's through in case there's anything.
They look good to me.
Whenever you're ready for real, it's fun.
Okay. Or do you want to go to that, or do we want to just carry on with the meeting and?
We'll just go down the agenda.
Okay, so, if everybody can just take a quick look at the minutes from before the last meeting, which was, what, March 18th, March 26th? No, that was the before. Wait, what's month? Doesn't even state when the meeting was.
March
19.
29.
March 29, 2019.
Oh, I got it, there we go.
They look good to me, I read them.
Can I get a motion for acceptance of the minutes?
I make motion.
Have a second?
Second.
Got that?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know that there's any reports from the officers. Did he have anything? Charlie have anything? Did he say? Did Charlie have anything from officers' report?
No.
No, there's no officers' report. Okay, status report, so unfinished business. What's that?
So Mouth is still on a 1 year, they're on an annual cycle. We've settled on the Kinsinger Mouth easement. There are several in progress. And then Royal Legacy, we've settled 3 easements, 2 for Clarky Biles and 1 for Rush Price. And we have 1 in progress. And that's the end of the update for the program. Yeah, so-
That includes the Royal Legacy you did too as well?
I did, yeah.
Yes, So now we're just right on this.
Okay, and we have State Highway on the line. Are the State Highway folks still on the line?
Hi, yes, Mr. Stick still is on the line.
Okay, we're ready for your presentation.
Okay. Don, do you want to take it away with the technical aspect of things?
Sure, I'm wondering what you all are looking for me to present. Let's give you an overview of the project. 219 in the area of this property, we have an existing stream crossing that goes under 219. It was built in 1920s, and it's in an advanced state of deterioration. And we're in the process of replacing it because of its condition. We're going to replace it with a new box culvert that we're going to do under a weekend type closure. It's sometime here probably in the next year or so when funding is available. As a part of this project, it'll be slightly wider because today the guardrail is basically right up against the paint stripe on the edge of the road, and we wanted to improve the safety a little bit. In conjunction with that, we're going to construct a stormwater management swale along the side of the road where there's an existing ditch that will meet our stormwater management requirements in accordance with MDE regulations. Those things coupled together involve the impact of the property that we're trying to acquire. I think that's about it.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for State Highway? Okay, it looks pretty straightforward. Go ahead.
Oh, so, not really important, but so basically it's a necessity is safety, for drainage.
Correct. We view it as a safety issue, particularly, 219 in that area. You all probably are more aware of that than I am. It's a pretty heavily used truck route, particularly for the milk industry out there and logging. And we want to make sure that we have a safe structure going forward, just being proactive with our bridge program and getting this one done before we would have to post it.
Thanks, John.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, is this board going to render a decision today, or what do we, or should we meet again? I'm not.
We can Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely we'll come to a decision today, yes.
Okay, great. I appreciate all your help with this. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Any questions? Okay, thank you. It does look very straightforward.
Yeah.
Some of the ones seem very convoluted. This one's just,
It's really a no-brainer.
yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's how I feel. Okay, did you have, I couldn't tell by your eyes. We need more, less math because it's hard to read the eyes sometimes. Yeah, I mean, safety's the issue and he's absolutely right. There's a lot of logging and a lot of big trucks that come through that area. And,
Are they widening the road?
nope,
No.
they're just
replacing
the culvert and making it,
No, they're,
yeah, well, they're widening it
Yeah,
here.
say they're widening it a little bit, yeah.
I
they're
don't know, are
putting
they
a
gonna
shoulder,
widen it?
they're gonna put a
Yeah,
shoulder
yeah.
along the road that is non-existent.
So, yeah,
That's a
So
good
here's
call.
what it is,
It's
and
pretty
they're
tight
just
through
putting
there.
it around here, because that culvert takes space
We
too.
were just talking about stream crossings and at our farm, our cattle, it's a cattle crossing.
Uh-huh.
Our cattle go under Route 560 and here not too many years ago, they came through and had to repair it. So
Yeah.
same kind of deal.
The roads are aging, I mean, there's no doubt about it, and this is an infrastructure thing, and it's a
Yeah, I think
necessary
that
one, it
makes
seems.
sense.
So we have to give them permission for that.
I don't
That's-
know, no, we have to approve the
Just approve it.
use of taking this land out of the protection.
There will
Is there
still
any
be a
compensation
state
for-
process that follows the
Right.
decision.
And
But-
how does that affect the landowners?
Do they get paid?
Do they get a compensation or anything? I don't know how that works.
Like eminent domain, or,
There's compensation, but Mouth would have to be paid back at the rate that the easement was paid out.
By the landowner?
Well, state highway.
State
will.
highway.
Yeah, they would have to do it. Landowner wouldn't be
Right,
subject
that's what
to
I
it.
was just asking. Somebody
That's the
called
most
this,
dangerous, between Red House and the state line, that is the most dangerous point on that road.
Yeah,
It does need, they need to straighten and take some of that curve out when they replace it.
Well,
I hope they do.
and like they said, there's
well, this isn't part
less
of
than there
that.
used to be, but there is a good bit of milk hauling. And on that,
There's a
Well,
lot of logs.
probably the other part of it is not
Love
an easement. If they go to straighten out it,
The funny part here, I don't understand why they don't have the curve in the picture here.
because
It's not part of it.
That's not a part of the land preservation.
But it will be, but when they cut off part of it down here, right?
Oh, not necessarily, this is the part. that's-
Yeah, this is what they're asking to do, they're
This
asking to
is-
take this area and this area out of the land preservation. And this, so that they can widen that
See,
area. and
this
put
is
in a new
probably
culvert.
not in land preservation down here, so
Right.
they don't have to even check with us on that. That's probably what it
How
is.
many acres does he have in land preservation?
Total?
Not very much.
See, if he doesn't have 50 acres, if that makes him less than 50 acres,
Oh,
they come back and say, well, he doesn't have enough to, be in land preservation then.
I'm not sure what his total acreage is, but the impacted area is 0.6. And change, I
just a
believe.
little over half, it's just a little over a half acre that's in
Do you look at
question.
some of this?
It's less than an acre.
Oh, okay.
See, because this is a different property. This is the property we're talking about.
What's this section? Is this what you need? Oh, Staples not helping, is it? Here it is. Here's it.
It doesn't say the total acreage there, does it?
We could probably look it up real quick.
Yeah, I can look it up while you guys are discussing.
Here it is, here, do you need the numbers here?
No, I can look it
Okay.
up on our county
Okay.
maps.
I'm sure it's more than 50
Oh, it says
acres.
103.02 acres.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yep, right here on the. 0.619 of an acre. So, a little over half. Been there since 2006, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do we need any more discussion? Everybody seems to be on board already. Any concerns? Okay, can I have a motion to accept?
I make a motion, we accept.
I second it.
Second.
Okay, You got 2 seconds, even better. Okay. So the next are the district applications for Rosser, Yoder, and Margroff. Margroff, that was an old one, wasn't it? Didn't we have that before? Is that resurrecting itself or
It's
something?
a separate parcel.
Separate parcel, okay. I didn't remember the name. Goodness gracious, is this all with the state planning? Yeah.
These are all three in the
Got it,
Bear
got it.
Creek Rural Legacy area, you know, kind of see where they are in the greater scheme.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is in the Rural Legacy area. Okay. You wanna take a look at that, just to pass it around, this is the 3 properties, the 3 requests within the Royal Legacy area, so you can get an idea.
Rosser is 126.05 acres. It meets the 60% mixed crop and woodland soils qualifications. Yoder is 172.25 acres, and that also meets the 60% mixed soil classes. And then Stephen Margroff is 51.98 acres, and that is majority class 1, 2, and 3 soils. There's no soil or no sewer or water service to, or land service to any of these properties.
Margroff and Yoder are both in the cove. Is that right?
Are both in what?
The,
Cove.
Code.
They're on-
There's a map. Oh, he has it right there.
it hasn't circulated around yet.
Yes, I believe they are both right there.
I mean, just from look-
You've done, look at
Just,
trees.
just from looking at it, it looks to me like they are.
Yeah, that's where they're at.
Mhm.
Is it just the one rural legacy area, or are there multiple within the county?
We just have the
This one.
There's just one, okay. And it's the code, so pretty much.
It's the Bear Creek watershed,
Bear
is the
Creek
boundary.
watershed, okay.
Now, I do have one set of color copies if anybody wants to look at them.
Is there anything that you know outstanding on any of these that should be of concern?
No, it's soil conservation, so
Yeah, that's what I
all
figured.
3 of these.
Uh-huh.
Signed off.
Yeah, they must have been talking over the fence. We take them one by one or all 3 together? And these all just have land on them, no structures?
I believe some do have structures on
Okay,
these.
just curious. Oh, yeah.
Margroff has 0 dwellings. Rosser has 1 dwelling,
And Yoder, that's a
1
dwelling.
dwelling on Yoder.
Yeah. That's their house. How much land is there on this one? Yeah, they have the side, the cidery.
Is that this property?
I don't, yes, I don't know if it's this specific property, they got their house on it, so I'm assuming yes.
Cidery.
All right, so, we'll just go one by one, Rosser property. Must be 100 and, what are they putting- does it say what they're putting in, how many acres?
126.05.
120. Where am I missing this?
I just wrote it down when he said it.
Oh, okay. 126
There's a summary for you.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Ralston property?
Yeah, cause it's not even 126 acres.
Yeah, I see
That's why-
118.
It's 2 parcels.
Oh.
Two.
Ah, go to the next page.
Got it.
You're like with me. Okay, we're good. Okay. So do I have a motion to accept this application for the Rosser property?
so moved.
Yeah, 7 and 8 put together is 126.
A second.
You need to make the motion first?
I said
Oh,
second.
you made the motion? I didn't hear you, Kay. I apologize. Thank you. And we have a
It's the
second?
masks.
Yeah, there we go. We have a vote. All in favor?
Can I just ask a question, because I don't really know how this process works, so we
Yeah.
accept the application, but that doesn't mean they're approved, correct? Or is the accepting of the application
Well, then it's gotta go.
approved, does it go somewhere else from here?
Yeah, I'll give you just a brief
Yeah,
overview
yeah,
of
that's no
how
problem.
things. The first step to selling an easement, either through Rural Legacy or MAL, is to form a district with the county. And that's a 3-year commitment for the landowner, and there's no monetary exchange, but it kind of pre-qualifies them to apply for those other 2 programs. So the process is, this board will review it, then the Garrett County Planning Commission will review it, and then ultimately the county commissioners will approve the district. At that point, the district is formed, and then they can apply to sell an easement through one of the state programs.
Okay,
So this is kind
So
of
this is the first step.
first
This is the
step, we're
district.
just trying to create
Creating a
a district,
district.
which is essentially just their piece of property is then the district, or?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that map that has a district on it is
The
like
rural
a
legacy
larger,
area.
the rural legacy
So how does that play
area,
into the rural legacy area?
districts fit within that area.
The orange boundary is the Bear Creek Rural Legacy area. That's
Uh-huh.
where individuals are eligible to sell easements through Rural Legacy within.
So that part's already finished for them.
No,
That's what makes you eligible to sell an easement
Yeah.
through Rural Legacy, is being located within that boundary.
Yeah.
oh, the first step, yes, but
Yeah.
then when you create the district, and then, which we approve or disapprove, but, then that's the first, then they can go on to the state for more,
Correct,
for higher levels,
correct.
Okay. So right now, we're approving these
to be a
to
district,
be a district.
Correct.
within the rural legacy area.
Okay,
Got it.
and are there any contingencies, like what, I mean, what do they have to be able to be a district? A certain amount of property and be farming
It
and,
has to be in agriculture. It has to be 50 acres or greater, or adjacent to somebody who already has a district. So it could be smaller if they're
Okay.
next to somebody. It can't be in the 10-year sewer and water plan. And the soils have to be evaluated by the conservation district to make sure they meet minimum productivity requirements, either for crops or woodland.
sorry, I should have done my homework, I didn't.
No, that's good, that's always good for a
Information, but-
refresher for all of us,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, thanks.
And they can continue to use the property for agricultural
Well, they-
uses and things.
They
Yeah,
have
they
to,
maintain-
they can't develop after this, right? It takes away, except for maybe, a family who wants to build a house or,
Yeah, the program, some of them have like options for
Okay.
either an unrestricted lot, which they could use for anything, or a family lot that they could use to build a home for the family. And those are 1 acre unless the health department says they need more for septic.
mhm.
Good questions. Always good.
And the district has similar kind of restrictions as an easement would. The only difference is they're eligible to get out after 3 years if they choose to.
With this,
Yeah,
Okay.
if they don't choose not to sell an easement and want to get out of the district program, they can after
Okay.
3 years.
okay,
So it's not forever. I
Right.
want it to be
and
forever.
and it's a monetary compensation for the landowners?
The district is not.
No,
No, if they sell an easement, it is. The district does make the landowner eligible for a tax credit. So that's the, kind of the real purpose that we have the district program, is to continue allowing landowners to receive that tax credit.
and is that, okay, so that's like maybe in exchange for paying your property taxes, or, I mean, it's like a property tax credit?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it's not
exactly.
taxed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not.
But it doesn't make
doesn't
much difference. It doesn't make
It's
much difference,
minimal.
cause agricultural land is a
Is a
low
low
tax rate,
tax,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
So
Now,
what I
what
guess,
I did, I exempted 3 acres around the buildings. I can do anything I want to in that 3-acre plot, it is not in the district. Because like I sell organic fertilizer, get it trucked in, and I sell to other growers, whatever, that would be a very gray area, because it's not something I produce. So I recommend if you wanna build any kind of a business around, you wanna put up a machine shop to do ag repair, exempt the buildings, because you don't get paid for each acre around a dwelling. So I have 2 dwellings. So out of those 3 acres, I only lost 1 acre of payment. So it just makes sense to me to exempt your buildings. Then you can do, because that's already developed.
Right,
So that's what I did, and I'm really happy I did it, because it doesn't restrict me, but it does restrict commercial residential development, but not agricultural. Like, we never ask questions putting up greenhouses and that kind of stuff.
Is there like a page on the county website where this is all kind of laid out that I could go
There
and
is.
look at?
Yep, and I'll send you the link.
Okay, that'd be great, thanks. I don't wanna take up time at the meeting, but
And I think the questions you're asking, I'm not sure.
yeah, send the link out to all of us anyway, it's always good as a refresher.
Anybody's putting their place in ag land preservation,
We have our email.
if they intend to give an acre to their children, which they can, take it out before you put it in. I didn't, and I had, my son wanted to build on the farm, so it took me over a year to get him to approve taking it out. But I had to have it surveyed, I had to have it sperm tested, was there anything about drilling the well and the storage, right away into it? And that took a lot of extra, but then the way they tell me now is my son just hadn't accumulated enough money that he wants to build a house on there yet. Oh, I had to pay for a building permit before they would release it. But anyhow, one of his sons was getting married, and he would have liked to have had a place on the farm, but I didn't have the right to give it to a grandson, only to my 3 children, And now I'm having trouble, they say, no, only my son is the only one that can build on it. Well, what happens when my son dies, if there's not a house on it, can somebody else, even though it's taken out of land preservation now, it's a separate lot, but what happens to that lot if he doesn't build a house on it?
Can his son?
It just stays as a vacant lot then.
Yeah, we will refer all those types of questions to Mouth to get clarification.
What I'm saying though is, they haven't assured me that if my son, something would happen to my son, that, then that lot couldn't be, anybody else's. And that's not right. It's, the only thing I'm still arguing with them, to find out, if my grandson would have the right, could he deed it to his son?
Yeah, we can follow up with your question with Mouth at some other point.
okay, so now we're just approving
Yeah,
these
email.
to create the district.
And then go.
So it's the first step.
Okay, got it.
So let's look at the Rosser property, any questions or concerns for discussion?
Nope.
Have a motion to accept the Rosser property
I do.
into the district?
I'll
The
second
district?
that.
Catherine second. Can I have a vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's unanimous. All right, the next one is the Yoder property. Chester and Trish. Putting all 172 acres in. They have a flower farm and a cider there.
172.25 acres.
Can I have a motion to accept the Yoder property in?
So,
Okay, can I have a second?
Okay.
Yes.
All in favor?
uh,
Yoder property in, is it? And finally, the Margroff property. 51.98 acres. There seems to be a structure on this one, Pig's Ear Road.
Just one note on this one, Kathleen Margroff made the application, and the property has since transferred to her son Stephen, and he still wants to continue with the application.
Does he have to fill out that in his name, or can it just be an addendum to his application, or her application?
We're just gonna do an addendum.
She's on here though, you can see how that transpired. Okay, can I have a motion to accept the Margroff property?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, unanimous. All right, so, call us when there's a next meeting. Apparently there's not enough, we don't have anything for it to schedule anything. And actually, I might put what it means next time, besides the 9 AM on the calendar.
Did Denny have more than one son? Anybody know? Kay, you know?
I don't know that. I think it was the one, but I'm not positive.
Any other discussion or new business that we need to take care of? All right.
So,
Then I call the meeting to a close, and I don't even know what time it is, 10:06.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and again, I